Welcome to Salvador Valley, where some Irish friends are building a backpacker paradise just 2 kilometers from the best surf in Central America. We started with 3 acres of hilly farmland in 2024. Now, a jungle has been forming around us while we're building our headquarters. We're learning every day and taking you along for the ride. Ignore the horses for the minute, guys. In this video, you're going to see us build the biggest piece of infrastructure we've built on our site yet, as well as putting a roof on the barbecue and finishing off the clothesline, which you would have seen us doing in our previous day in the life video. All of this went without a single hiccup, as you can imagine, and we had great fun along the way. So let's get into it.
Leading up to the volunteers accommodation, this is one of the 3 teepees on site right now. It's where Beth and I have been staying for the past 3 weeks.
As you can see, there's space for 3 people in here. There's no electricity, so we have this tiny little fan that we charge every day to keep us cool at night. We have this little light so that we can see what we're doing, which also probably needs charging.
Yeah, another problem we've got is the mass rainfalls that seem to happen quite frequently on an evening during this wet season. So if you ever do have the windows open here, there's 4 of them around the tents. If you have the windows open, the doors open for ventilation, because it's so ridiculously hot, and you get caught in the middle of a storm, you then need to rush all the way from the kitchen all the way up this muddy track up here, shut every single window and door just to stop the rain from getting in, and it's a nightmare. So all this mess right here is the new plan of building accommodation for volunteers and guests in the future.
So another problem we've had with the teepees is, even though we do have the mosquito nets, insects still get in, and we found a colony of ants in our teepee the other day, which meant we needed to take everything out of the teepee, clean it, treat it, and then put everything back in. We had to jet wash it, and so far so good. No more ants, so we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Hoy compré yo una bolsa de cemento en 8,000 satoshi. Puede ser que mañana la pueda estar comprando en 7,000.
Sí, es posible. Si el precio de Bitcoin cambia.
Baja.
No, sube. Si el precio sube, tiene que gastar menos satoshis para la misma bolsa de cemento.
Pero si baja, pierdo.
Si baja, tiene que gastar más satoshis para la misma bolsa de cemento. Constantly playing the game, is it going to rain or not? Not taking any chances. We're covering these holes with these plastic lids just to do some damage limitation. In case it does rain, we're in the middle of a ravine here, so there will be some material moving along in the water. So try and prevent the holes filling up with soil again, and get an early start tomorrow with putting in these metal posts and concreting around them. The sun wearing sunglasses.
That's our monetary system.
Charlie recently moved from Berlin, which is a town in the mountains 3 hours away, and he was up there for about 1.5 years, and he managed to collect an impressive amount of furniture. So over the last few weeks he's slowly been bringing it here bit by bit, and I think, is that the last of it, Charlie?
I think it is.
Thank God. That bookshelf is actually lovely, to be fair.
Yeah, it's kind of plastic.
Oh.
Can you give us a hand bringing it down?
Do you need the hand or not? Oh, the dogs are going to have some crack with this. It's going to get destroyed.
Ladybird. 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 Está grande, está creciendo. Voy más. 1, 2,
Tu hermano.
Buena fundación.
Lo va a sacar y lo va a morder. Para Ladybird.
Really?
No.
Ajá.
Another
Se
animal.
fijan cuando uno le hace caricias.
Oh,
Oi!
Y se golpeó la boquita.
it's not the best place to hide.
Charcoal is better to be bought during the summer when it's not raining because then it's easier to produce. Purchasing the Ethernet cable Cat 5.
So, yeah, try to prepare everything at its place and understand where the twisting is coming from. What you've done is like you see here is damage. That's the reason why it's good to have a sharp knife or other things, and you can just use this thing
I see.
and rip the thing off to not destroy the things. So I would recommend to do it again
Okay.
because you have damage and had the isolation. So
So you'll have really slow internet. Or maybe no internet.
maybe no internet.
These have to go in the right order, which is kind of difficult. We're not perfecting anything yet.
Una fresca di piña.
Testing the blue Ethernet cable that we just wired up, and it's got nice 54 megabytes per second from the yeah, nice. Unraveling the new clothesline.
Right, Nick, what have we got here?
Yeah, I did now these two parts of this 3-part line to dry the clothes. You already saw maybe this very big tree. We added this line on top, but it was not very stable. Chato told me that it could be a good idea to make a support on the left and the right side. I love connections, honestly, and that's just another form of a connection, like relationships with human and relationship with nature. Erin told us that it would be a good idea to drill some holes through the wood to then have these lines. If you ever do something like this, it is normal that you cannot do that perfect because you can make tension at one, but if you do much tension, then another one gets low again. And you can do it as long as the whole thing breaks because it's not very, very stable, but it's okay. Here would be the third. And then it helps to support and add a little bit more tension. But now for the optical effect, I'll show you something. To dry clothes should be good enough.
Nice.
How level does that look, Beth?
Yeah?
No, I think by eye. If it's level by eye,
It's like slight dip in the middle,
yeah, but that's part of the
Which
material.
is-
Yeah, that's not to worry.
but no, it looks fine.
To be honest, to get the angle, you just need to screw it into this.
Yeah, that side's too high right now. I mean, I like everything apart from
That
yeah.
angle.
I mean, we could put like a wedge in there.
The only way, I mean, you could take a little notch out of the wood, out of this piece.
Yeah.
If you mark where it is now, and then just chisel the little notch out like you have on these.
I'm just
posts.
worried about it just like dropping like, and
Yeah,
because if it looks all right now and then we go slobbering with that, then
and then you're losing.
Yeah, the only way to do it is to also take stuff
Take
out
out
of
the
the back side.
yeah, I personally don't think it's worth it. I think we should get like a little wedge to put in there and fix it all up. It looks bad from up here, but I think when you're down there you can't really see it. Like. Yeah, that looks good, and you have a good slope. From up here,
Yeah.
I fucking hope so. Alright. The laminate sheeting is gonna do the same thing, and it's gonna have like 10 fixing points. Madrid, Barça.
No, ustedes no son fanáticos de eso, no lo miran.
¿Cuánto tiempo llevas en construcción, Necta?
18 a 20 años.
¿Qué tipos de habilidades de construcción tienes tú?
Hay un tipo de carpintería en construcción que es tipo de moldura y todo eso. Eso más o menos lo he aprendido bastante. Igual en electricidad, soy técnico electricista de tercera categoría. En la carpintería, digamos, muebles de cocina, puertas, todo tipo de carpintería.
¿Qué tipo de madera es tu favorito para trabajar?
Con respecto a la madera, dependiendo de lo que vas a hacer. Si es un mueble de cocina, es el cedro el favorito. Y ya si es madera como para un deck, así como para acá, el favorito es almendro de río. Para puertas, el caoba, igual el cedro, conacaste también pasa entre una de las más favoritas.
¿Y la teca para qué sirve?
El teca es una madera especial, se te puede decir, porque te da una textura muy bonita y súper especial. Lo único que es un poco difícil porque desafila las herramientas.
We're delighted with how our deck turned out. We've since put a teepee on it for our guest of honor that stayed with us last week. Rebecca, our sister, got the premium package. Now we'll keep the teepee there for the meantime until we build our first clay build dormitory room. That's really exciting. We'll be starting that in the next week or two once we sort out some paperwork. Then when that's built, we'll probably take this teepee off and turn the deck into a bit of a recreational area. So it's probably going to need some shade. Well, as you guys know, there's no real plan on this project, so we're just taking each week as it comes. But make sure you stay tuned for next week's video because you're going to see what Beth and Isaac left us. They are an amazing couple that stayed with us and they've definitely left their mark. Sadly, they've moved on to Nicaragua. We wish them the best of luck in the rest of their travels, but you're going to want to see what they put together before they left. Thanks for watching and come back soon.